Good evening, Doghouse. Um, that's an inauspicious start, isn't it? Cough right out of the gate. Let's see. Let's okay. We've got more sports than this little mind can handle. Okay. First off, my niece yesterday, just as we were ending the stream, was playing in a game. She's a world class curler, playing in a game for the right to go straight to the Canadian National Championship final game. They did indeed hold on to win that. The team that they were playing was a team that they had beat a couple of weeks prior to that in their provincial playdown in order to be able to get to this particular tournament. That team ended up who was that team's a six-time Canadian champion, a multiple world champion. That team ended up losing to another former Canadian champion. Um, and I believe that game has just started. So bear with me because we're going to be getting updates throughout the stream. And yes, that game will probably end before our stream gets done. So we've got our fingers crossed. Because my niece has twice lost this game in previous years as a skip herself. She's the third on this team. She has also missed out by losing the final game for the rights to go to an Olympics, which was the gold medal winner was the team that beat her. And in both instances, when she lost the previous Canadian National Championship game, both of those teams went on to win the World Championship. Gotta be her time. Absolutely 1000% gotta be her time. So we're going to, there are going to be updates coming fast and furious, I am sure. Something else, for those of you that might not know much about curling, there are 4 players per team. There is a lead, a second, a third, and a skip. In these particular playdowns, tournaments, there is a first team all-star and a second team all-star where they pick the best lead, best second, third, and skip. In the provincial playdowns, my niece was, and yes, proud uncle moment, my niece was a first team all-star third, which means she was the best third in the provincial playdown. She also won that honor in the national playdown as well. So she has been the best third in the country for a few weeks now. This team of theirs was also ranked number 1 in the world at one point this year. I don't know if that's still the case or not. I can't find the world standings. I was looking for it earlier. It's not coming up. Go figure, Google. But that's where we're at. Chat, we're going to take one quick break here. I know it's rather early, but I do need to set something up, so we're going to be right back. I was going to try and set up I've got relatives at the okay here. I've got relatives at the game, obviously. And I was going to try to set up their stream so that I could have a stream up and watch it as we were playing. Not going to play nice. So we'll just we're also getting buzzed here. Unfortunately. Sorry, and Chad, I'm going to apologize right now because we are going to kind of be distracted like this throughout the day or evening, as it were. Because this is, again, as I said yesterday, not trying to bring the room down or anything like that. My mom passed away in August of last year. She absolutely loved watching my niece curl. Absolutely loved it. And she would be thrilled and beyond nervous and excited and all of that if she had the opportunity to be watching right now. So yeah, it's going to be a fun evening regardless of how the Fortnite goes. Okay, let's talk some other sports while we wait for the first stand update. Bruno Fernandes from Manchester United. Damn, I have not seen the goal. I have not seen any of the highlights. And yes, it was only Watford, a relegation team. But apparently he was amazing today. And well worth whatever we paid. They've moved into, Manchester United has moved into 5th on the table. I believe they are 3 points back of Chelsea for 4th. Top four in the Premier League get you into everything for next season. And it might actually get us there anyway because City has been disqualified from the next 2 years of Champions League's play for lying about how much money they made in order to be able to spend more money on players. Which, for our European friends, just seems like, okay, well, you're lying about how much money you're making. That's okay, so you can spend more money on players. So, well, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make more money so we can spend more money. Over here in North America, that blows everybody's mind because they go, wait just a second. Somebody lied about how much money they made so they could spend more on their players. We're over here trying not to spend anything on our players. We've got salary caps everywhere. You know, Major League Baseball is facing collusion accusations for not wanting to pay their players. And you've got a sports league that their teams are lying about how much money came in because their payroll is based off of their income, and they want to spend it. Damn. That really does blow people away. But yes, you know, it's I still don't know if Ole is the answer. I believe he's got 1 more year. It might be 2. I think, actually, you know what? I think it is 2 more years on his contract. Just because he's got a contract doesn't mean diddly squat. Mourinho looks to be struggling over at Tottenham. You know, I wish he had worked out at United, but then I wish Van Gaal had worked out at United. And I'm not even sure that Ole is going to work out at United. And if that's the case, if you have 3 managers And while you can say they're of varying success levels, but if you have 3 managers and you're not capable of even contending for top spot in the Premier League, and you've only won 1 trophy in the last 2 seasons, now, pardon me, now you have to look at not just the players that you're putting on the pitch. You also have to look at the people that are putting those players there and figure out what is it that they are doing differently from teams like Liverpool, who right now, and I didn't realize this because I'll be honest with you, at the start of the season, well, just before Christmas, just after Christmas, I forget exactly when it was, there was a chance that United was just a couple of losses away from being in the relegation. And while that might sound preposterous because it's Manchester United, I mean, the second most valuable franchise on the face of the planet, they were only 1 or 2 losses away from being a relegation team. So I had stopped paying attention to the table. I was simply watching, what Ole was doing, what various players were doing, what transfer window targets they were after, just to see. And then all of a sudden today, I see the game start, and granted, it started fast for both teams, but I'll get into that in a second. But I looked at the table, and I'm looking at Liverpool, and in 26 games they have 76 points, 25 wins and 1 draw. And I'm looking at this going, how did this slip by me? How did I not see this prior to now? So with 13 matches left, they have the potential to score 116 points. 115 points, something like that. And City last year, I think, had 101, 102, something like that. Like, these guys are... Liverpool is in an entirely different class. There's the possibility. I think they're either 21 points or 19 points up on second place. And they are, I believe they're 3 games away from clinching Champions League or Premier League already. It might be, I think it's 3 games. 3 more wins, nobody can catch them. They can park the bus and let it go, and nobody's going to catch them. And still have 9 matches left. Like, holy hell. And again, people over here in North America that don't follow European football, soccer, if you will, have no idea how difficult that is. But we've started to see it. City has had 100-point seasons here 2 of the last 3 years, I think. Now we're looking at Liverpool to go even beyond that. It's... Jurgen has done something amazing over there. But I don't understand why a team like United can't seem to find that. You've got Anthony Martial, Marcus Rashford, McTominay, Fernandes. I mean, we had Lukaku and Pogba, and both of those guys have been disappointments. And I'm sure there are names that I'm forgetting, but with all of this talent, and yes, McTominay is still young, but he's already proven himself. He's worthy of being there, and yes, he is injured. And we're facing a lot of, well, I shouldn't say a lot of injuries, but we are facing injuries. Okay, I get that. But still, it shouldn't be at that point. It just shouldn't. By the way, Spooky's 38 and Damix, thanks for the follows from earlier today. For those of you that might not know, Damix is the he's the co-lead of Winter Blades, whom I'm a member of for Crowfall. I, I, we may start streaming Crowfall. The only thing that I would do for Crowfall is stream solo action. I wouldn't stream our guild activity, simply because I would have to put it on such an extensive stream delay that it would make interacting with you guys pretty difficult. And we're not big enough for me to be able to do that, not just yet. But solo PvP, sure. We could have a go. Let's transition over to, where do we want to go first? You know what? We're going to go to hockey because I want to leave the NBA for the last. Hockey last night. The Maple Leafs were playing Carolina, I believe, the Hurricanes. And 5 minutes into the game, the Maple Leafs starting goaltender went down with a lower body injury. And guys, I'm going to forget the two starting goaltenders' names. 30 game minutes later, hang on, we're getting all sorts of activity here. Oh, okay. Rod's actually, I've got it. 30 game minutes later, with 5.5 minutes left to go in the second period, the second Maple Leafs goaltender goes down. NHL teams only carry 2 goaltenders. But a little known fact is there's always an e-bug, an emergency backup goaltender. I love the e-bug. I hadn't heard that until yesterday. There's always an e-bug in the building that will play for either team should this need arise. And it has happened. And somebody said, and I tried to find the last time this happened because I remember watching it. Because this goaltender, for whichever team it was, came in with about, I guess it was about 8 minutes left, and made all seven saves. And the crowd went wild. The team he was playing for went wild. It was amazing. Now, that was a game against the Chicago Blackhawks, and I believe they were up 7-1 or something like that. So it wasn't quite the same situation here, but with 25 and a half minutes left in the game, this backup goaltender comes in. His name is David Ayers. He had tried to play. You call him a backup goaltender. He's 42. He had tried to play professionally, had tried to make the NHL, so he had some skill as a goaltender. But 15 years ago, he had a kidney replacement surgery because he had issues, obviously, with his kidneys, and his mom was a donor. So at 27, he not only did he didn't care about playing anymore, he simply just cared about staying alive. Well, now he is, and he continued to play with this team. It was a game between the Toronto Maple Leafs and I believe it was the Carolina Hurricanes. So he played with the Maple Leafs minor league system with the Marlies. So he's familiar. He has faced a number of NHL players already. But at 42, one of the things that he did, and I kind of hate the way, and I almost didn't want to mention this because he's not the full-time guy. But you're going to see, if you go looking for the story, you're going to see it, and you're going to go, Stone Dog, why didn't you include this? He's on occasion, he's driven the Zamboni. And for those of you that might not know, the Zamboni is the machine that cleans the ice in between periods and at the start of the game. So, of course, being the Zamboni driver, it's like, okay. So he comes in. They're up 4-1. He gives up 2 goals on the first 2 shots that he faces. John Tavares scored the first goal. Tavares is a former New York Islander that's played amazing hockey in his career, but Toronto is just the struggle bus is real. They haven't won a Stanley Cup since 1967, and they're not going to win one this year. But in the interview, he's talking about how, well, I started to guess because anticipation. I figured he was going to go up high, blocker side. So he made the move to go up high, and of course, Tavares being an NHL player, outweighted him, went low. And he said, I was extremely nervous throughout the entirety of it. So it's 4-3 at the end of the second period, and Maple Leafs players, because they had practiced against him, and they knew who this guy was, and they knew how hard he worked every day, even when he no longer had the chance to play in the National Hockey League. He still was showing up and still being a practice goaltender for these guys, and he busted his ass every single day. And that's what the coach said for the Maple Leafs. So all the Leafs players go over and stick tap him on the pads, and they go off and take the intermission break between the second and third periods. And he said, the Carolina guys were all, or the Hurricane guys were all good. And he said, in the second period intermission, he's going, guys, I got this. I promise I got this. So he'd made 1 save in the second period. He gave up the first 2 goals on 2 shots. He made a save. Then he comes out and makes 7 saves in the third period, and shuts down the Toronto Maple Leafs the rest of the way. And apparently, he is the first emergency backup goaltender to be credited with an NHL victory. He also recorded a shot on goal somehow. And this place went crazy. They were chanting his name, even though they're in Toronto. The Toronto coach said, look, I hate that we lost because we need these games. But you just can't help but be happy for David, because I know what this meant to him. I know what he's gone through just to be here. And there was something else besides this. He was named the first All-Star, or first star of the game. That's something they do after every game. Pick 3 stars. Everybody gets to skate out and raise their sticks by being the only player on the ice at the end of the game. So first star is huge. But there was something going on. Anyways, this is what it was. The governor of Carolina has already made him an honorary citizen of the state of Carolina. The Carolina Hurricanes, there's something, and I can't remember what it was, but there's some sort of money that gets paid to him for his activity, which he is going to donate to kidney research. Well, the Hurricanes are going to match it. So that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. And, again, I'm 54. I have no chance to be emergency backup goaltender and E-Bug. No chance. But God damn it, how fun would that be? How cool would that be? I can't imagine. Here's a guy who spent his life trying to play in the NHL and then faced a life-threatening medical situation, came out of that on top, and then 15 years later, when all hope is gone, suddenly he finds himself in a position to be able to actually realize a dream, that it gives you goosebumps. It gives you goosebumps. If you're not happy for this David Ayers guy, then you're just not going to be happy about anything. It's amazing. And final thing before we get started, and yes, chat, for those of you just joining, I am looking for updates. I don't know that I'll be able to get updates. Hang on. Give me a second. Just asking because I should have seen a score by now. Game is 30 minutes old. But the cousin of mine who's been updating us all week long, I believe, is actually streaming it. And nobody's giving me updates. Go figure. Okay. Now to what can only be described as every fan's, I hate to say it this way, but every fan's wet dream. Mark Cuban has always been an NBA fan. Long before he became a .com billionaire, he was a huge NBA fan. And he says he remembers it the day he found out that he was a billionaire, because he said, I'm sitting at my computer in my underwear. That is a Mark Cuban thing. And he's not shy about sharing it. But when he bought the Dallas Mavericks, I believe it was 2003 that he bought the Mavericks. 2002, something like that. Anyway, he was famous for not only being very boisterous at games towards the officiating, but if you follow any NBA, you know he has been fined millions of dollars for publicly speaking out against the way officials essentially have an old boys club. How poorly they're trained, how they're selected, how they don't seem to ever be pulled out of the rotation. Well, last night, Mr. Cuban went looking for a huge fine. Okay, 1-0. Good girls after one. That's unfortunate. Hang on. Just seeing if we had the hammer. We should have, being the page 1-2 winner. Anyway, Mark Cuban went hunting both officials and for a fine yesterday. There were two instances here. First of all, very, very early in the game, there was a situation in which Brunson suffered a separated shoulder, player for the Mavs, in which no foul was called. And the officials refused to review it. And then at the end of the game, is it John Hanson? Somebody from the Hawks. They were playing the Hawks. 9.7 seconds left on the clock. The Mavs are down 2. Finney Smith makes a block. The whistle's blown. The refs call goaltending. And an Atlanta Hawk, after the whistle, gets the rebound, puts it back in the basket. They go to replay. And follow me along here, because this is how this happens is unbelievable. It should not ever happen. So let's reset it. Finney Smith makes the block. A whistle is blown and goaltending is called. After the whistle is blown, players have stopped moving, and Atlanta Hawk rebounds the ball and puts it back up for a layup. The officials then go to replay and say it wasn't a goaltend, but that the whistle was inadvertent, and they're going to allow the putback, and the Hawks go up 4. My God, Mark Cuban lost his mind. And I'm sitting here going, okay, I'm not, I like the Mavs because they've got Luka Doncic, they've got Porzingis. You had Dirk. I'm still a Lakers fan at heart, but how can you not love Dirk? How can you not love Luka? How can you not love what Rick Carlisle is doing with this team? Even though they're still in 7th place, they're not that far off from being a top 4 team in the West. How you can allow a putback goal on an inadvertent whistle on a call? Like, what in the the hell is going on here? And Cuban went off. And as a matter of fact, the Dallas Mavericks, for the second game this year, Houston, the officiating in the NBA has been so bad that Houston challenged the outcome of a game. They lost. It was protested. Protest was denied. Well, the Mavericks are protesting again, and I hope they win it. Yeah, we had Hammer. Shoot. So they held us to 1. That's unfortunate. I have no idea. I have no idea how you make that. How officials, full-time officials, trained officials, can not just miss the call to begin with, but then under video review, fuck it up so bad again. I don't care if the whistle was inadvertent. The whistle blew. People stopped playing. You're going to, if you tell people to keep playing through the NFL tells their players, stop playing. You hear the whistle, stop playing. Coaches will tell them, play through the whistle. Somebody's going to get hurt, but play through the whistle. You're again, players in the NBA, it's the same thing. You hear a whistle, your first thought is, play stops. Because if I continue to play and do something, I face a foul, I face an ejection, I face a fine, I face some sort of punishment. That whistle has to be the law, inadvertent or not. And Cuban, like I said, went off. He went off. So we'll see. I'll be honest with you. It's not going to happen. They're not going to win that protest. They're going to lose that game. He wants the game to be replayed. He wants 2 things. One, he wants a sanction. He wants the initial play with the separated shoulder for Brunson to be reviewed and a sanction against those officials for that. And then 2, he wants the game to be picked up with jump ball and 9.7 seconds left on the clock, and the Mavs down by 2. Because the Mavs had to sit Porzingis and Doncic last night. Atlanta's not playing very well. They're not a playoff team, and that's a game that they really needed to have. And at one point they had an 11-point win or 11-point lead. But again, and for those of you, Miguel, Bye, Miguel. At one point, with an 11-point lead, they the refs, the officials, actually were part of the Mavs losing that 11-point lead. So it's unfortunate. Something needs to change. But for those of you out there, and I've got one buddy in mind, a fellow streamer, that might not know this. For a fact, in the NFL and the NBA charters, it states that the league has the right to determine the outcome of any and all games. Now, the league will tell you, the NFL and the NBA will tell you that their right to determine the outcome of all games means that they can make decisions on official calls during the game to correct errors. Some folks will tell you that they're WWEing it and determining the winners before the game starts. And stuff like what happened last night in Atlanta with the Mavericks gives our conspiracy friends that the power to say, see, that's true. Oh, right on, Manitoba. Okay, so we only got one in one, but then we got a steal in two, so we made our two. And what's even better is that puts them on the odd ends, us on the even ends for Hammer if we can force them to one next end. So very good. Very, very good. Let's see here. We're going to get into some Fortnite play here right away quick. One disclaimer that I should put out there. Trolls can come in and troll. You're going to get blocked. You're going to get banned. Bye. That simple. I'm too old to put up with your shit, and I'm too smart to let it continue. So you can go be somebody else's problem. But be sure to tell your mama that I'm dropping by, because I'm going to tuck her into bed after she's done tucking you into bed. Okay, let's go ahead and play. Hang on. I don't know if the ice is in bad shape or not. We'll see. I just got an update. Oh, okay. Good. All right, like I said, chat, gonna be distracted here. We're gonna try and not be distracted, but Nice is trying to win a Canadian championship to go to the World Championship. She has been close twice. She has lost the championship finals to the eventual world champions as a skip. She, as a matter of fact, her current skip has also lost a Canadian final to an eventual world champion. So this is a big moment. This is a big moment. Only 90 in this lobby. A little light. I still don't think Dr. Disrespect is right. I don't. If you didn't see it on Thursday, he got eliminated, lost his mind, trashed Epic and Fortnite, saying that the game was dead, let it die. Developers out there, you know, use your heads and create good content or good quality games. Whatever. It's, believe me, that was a contrived rant. He was waiting for the right moment. Okay, let's do that. Looks like this ammo crate might be gone permanently from here. 'Cause I haven't seen it in a bit. I've not seen it in a bit. Not far to go. We're gonna leave that chest. Work our way over here real quick. Let's do this. Let's do this. And then let's hope we get something out of this little chest me here. Kind of, but not really. Why, you say? Because I'm not leaving it for somebody else to come pick it up. Just not. So hopefully we're 8 ends away from my niece moving on to her first ever world championship and a little more curling. Might not mean much to you guys, but very excited for my family. Very excited for my family. God, all sorts of shield again. I already got one of those, thank you. It is nice that we now have 4 minutes for the first circle. First zone, if you will. No updates on the third end yet. Although, yeah, we'd better go over here just real quick. You need to kind of get there. It's going to take us about 40... Yeah, it's going to take us a minute to get there, so we do have a minute and a half to do all of this stuff here. Really kind of hoping for something extra there. Little blue SMG or pump love. So that we could just go 150 to get to the purple. Instead, we got to go 250, and we got to hit this twice. Shit. Of course not. We do have time to get there. All sorts of time to spare. Holy hell. Somehow I knew it was going there. I think we all knew it. I think we all knew that was going to happen. And to be honest, kind of surprised nobody's hit this one yet. Especially this close to Salty. You would have thought that somebody would have been in here. Sure. Good lord. A purple pistol. That seems wrong, doesn't it? Hey yo, Silent, how's things going? What's good in your world? Just to bring you up to speed, Silent, my niece did win their game last night. They are currently playing in the championship game right now. They're up 2-0 the last I saw. Skips Rocks Carry is trying to take out 4-foot Ontario Stone. They will lay 4 if she does. Polly lays 3 home and lies 1. Carries locked home Stone on a 4-foot. Hurry up, type. Okay, we're gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to wait for that update. So they're currently up 2-0. Ooh. The pump or the SMG? Pump? Is that what you're doing? That's cold, man. That's cold. I just upgraded that. Spent 250 times 3. It's cold. That's heartless. Heartless. / ban silent. Sorry. Can't see him. Shit. All right, let's see what happened. She does it lying 3, on board with 1. Okay. So we held them to 1, had a chance to go up 5-0. It's 2-1 us. We've got the hammer in the even ends. That's a good thing. I win that, by the way, if you don't make me drop that fucking pump. And it's my first game of the night, too, and you do that to me. We may have to increase the price of all that shit. Actually, what we might do is we might put different values on different items. That's what we're going to do. Oh, Lordy. Come on now. Let's go. Oh. I thought I'd already pressed the button. My bad. And yes, as I said earlier, we are going to be distracted today, chat. My niece is playing in the Canadian national finals for curling. Hey, silent. Okay. Really, you're gonna drop the pump and then leave 3 minutes later. Really? Okay, we'll see when you get back. Oh, you're gonna love it, don't you? Oh, that's too funny. That's too funny. That poor bastard's going to be sitting there going, hey, I just picked... Actually, did he kill me with a purple pump? We need to go back and look to see if that happened. If he killed me with my own pump, I swear to God. Hang on. That would be hilarious. if he killed me with my own pump. You'd better come back tonight, Silent. I swear to God. Oh, heavens. That's why we love the doghouse, chat. Well, fuck, I did... You know what? He did not make a sound. He did not make a sound. There was no... Epic, fix your shit. There was no sound there. Unbelievable. I didn't even bother to look around because there was no sound. That guy landed right on top of us. There was not a single sound. How you can be 30 months old and don't give me this, oh, we're still in development. Fuck that noise. We're still in beta. Fuck that noise. You guys are making billions and you still can't fix your fucking sound. That's craziness. Absolute craziness. You know, that shit happens in competition. Guys are gonna freak the fuck out. Alright. Next lobby. That's what we're gonna do from here on out. We're gonna pause for the cause. We're gonna come out of the bus, we're gonna pause for the cause, we're gonna take a look. We need to divert, we will divert. No, huh? No, huh? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, let's try this again. I'm surprised we didn't kill something there. As in, some poor unsuspecting piece of furniture. Need minis. Whoops. Okay. Still need minis. Still don't have minis. Okay, but we got 2 bigs. Alright. Snipes through the window? Probably. Go figure. If I go down, yeah, it's not gonna matter. I knew that was gonna be there, but that's okay. I was gonna say it, I just knew it was gonna be there. Don't ask me how. I just did. Oh, let's check this. Isaiah. Oh, nice. How are things in your world? Welcome to the doghouse. Always happy to see friends of friends. You got any questions, Isaiah? Feel free to fire away. Glad to hear that he's going to watch the VOD later. I appreciate that. Do you play Fortnite yourself, Isaiah? I'm going to guess that you do. I'm going to guess that you do. But still going to ask the question. Nice. How are you liking the new season? And the changes that have come with it. Do you like it or indifferent? By the way, Isaiah, just to give you a heads up, I am going to be a little distracted tonight. I have a niece who's a world-class curler. She is in the Canadian national finals as we speak, and I've got relatives that are sending me updates, so I might be a little distracted. My apologies. You will catch me looking to my right to see my phone. That's all right, but my problem is that what they've done with explosive. Yep. Yep. Yes, indeed. I don't get me wrong when I say this, okay? I get that everybody's different. I get that everybody's got different talents and stuff like that, a different skill set. When it comes to something like the rocket launchers, I will die to rocket launchers in the worst fashion possible, whether I'm the one holding the rocket launcher or not. True story. I don't know. I don't know. Rocket launchers hate me with a passion. Oh shit, well, we're gonna have to go here pretty quick. Hate me with a passion. And as such, I return that hate. Just being honest. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you go back through some of the clips or some of the VODs. I'm not kidding. If it's possible for me to die to a rocket launcher that I've released, I will. More often than not, it's going to be the guy that's holding it, who isn't Stone Dog, that is going to get the elimination. And what happens is, I'll fire a rocket and it'll explode 2 stories above me and kill me. and some guy will just keep the rocket launcher or the rocket somewhere on the map, and it'll kill me. Don't get me wrong, I am exaggerating. I am 100% exaggerating. But thanks for the follow, Isaiah. Oh, we had him. We had him. And I still screwed it up. Appreciate the follow. Welcome to the Doghouse, Isaiah. Like I said at the start, feel free to ask any questions because we're an open book. All right. Val's on the lid. Rachel's up, trying to force one over curls. Carry up on our first stroke. Right just off the button. Nice shot. Okay, good. It is looking like my niece might just end up her team getting a very important 2 points to go up 4-1 after 4 ends. I know if you don't understand curling, that might be Greek to you, but trust me, it's a good thing. By the way, Isaiah, typically what happens when we start the stream, we'll spend anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour talking about sports, and you can talk about any sport you want. I'm not saying that I'm a master in knowledge of all sports, but I do love... even though I don't understand cricket, that's probably the one sport on the planet that I have no clue about. There's not a sport out there that I don't love. And then once we're done chatting about sports, then we get into some Fortnite for the rest of the night. We stream Wednesdays through Sundays. We take Mondays and Tuesdays off. We have those for social medias if you want to follow those. That also helps out the Doghouse. We are active on Twitter and Instagram daily, and YouTube is 6 days out of 7. By the way, Jack asked me to say to you that he made a Stone Dog 146 Funny Moments channel on YouTube. Oh, nice. Nice. I will have to go look for that. Oh, another update. We missed it. We missed it. Be sure to tell him to link Stone Dog 146 channel to it. Come on. What do you think of the new mythic weapons? Oh, I like the sounds of that, although I'm just going to be disappointed, I can tell you. A gold freaking pistol. Thought I heard a shotgun, but they're all right for you? Yep. So we have... Oh, hang on. I can't tell if I heard a shot out there. Because Epic was busy blowing my eardrums out with the, hey, you're now level 32 music. Fuck. I do watch NHL. As a matter of fact, did you see that an emergency backup goalie won a game last night? In that Maple Leafs game? Did you see that? I think it was the Hurricanes. Oh, right on. Okay, line 2 carry, last rock draws just past the button for 2, 4-1, Manitoba after 4 for those counting. Well, what I know, you're so right, Craig. Or Gary, okay. Yeah, I saw that was cool, absolutely. Being from Canada, this will come as no surprise. I did play hockey. But not... I played hockey for a couple of years when I was like 8, 9, 10 years old, that sort of thing. But I was always much smaller until I got to grade 11 before I finally had a growth spurt. So I started playing basketball in grade 8 and continued through high school. Then once I got out of school, started working. Some buddies were playing some street hockey. We only had one goaltender. I was being the other goaltender for street hockey, and then we decided we wanted to play hockey. So I was a goalie for a little more than 10 or 11 years, playing rec hockey as a goaltender. So that type of story, yeah, that's good. That's one of those, hey, I love it for the guy. Because I don't care who you are. Everybody who's laced up the skates thinks about something like that. They just do. Have you got me there? Sure do. You sure do. Did you not go up there? You son of a... I don't think you went up there. I really don't think he went up there. I think he dipped over to the farm. Go figure. What about you, Isaiah? Do you? I'm gonna guess that you watch hockey, obviously, but have you ever played? I played hockey in college. I was center. It was fun, but but I wasn't the best for my college hockey team because I kept getting in fights. That'll happen. That'll happen. I have an uncle who was drafted by the New York Islanders, but this is way, way back in the day when they had like 13 rounds. Wow. And he was drafted by them when they were winning 4 straight Stanley Cup championships in the late 70s. And he said, and I think he was the 11th round. He was a defenseman. He said, I was drafted in the 11th round of the NHL draft as a defenseman on a team whose entire defensive staff is probably going to make the NHL Hall of Fame, the Hockey Hall of Fame. Not only do I have to have all 6 of them get hurt or retire, but there's an entire farm system plus the other defensemen that they drafted in front of me that also have to go away in order for me to be able to have a chance to play in the NHL. I'm not going to do it. So he didn't. And he never regretted a moment. Never regretted a moment, which is awesome. You know, because you sit there and you go, oh, well, what if? Nope. He has no what ifs whatsoever. Chat, whether you're watching the stream live or watching the VOD later, if you're enjoying the content, hit the follow button, turn on notifications. If you're really feeling the love, or if you're just feeling bad for the old guy, check to see if you've got a free Twitch Prime sub. Click subscribe in the upper right-hand corner. Subscribe free. 2 clicks to check to see if you have a free Twitch Prime sub. Subscribe free. That makes you part of the Doghouse, the only place on Twitch where being in the Doghouse is a good thing. So yeah, I'm a golf pro. I'm the underachiever because I've got a niece who's a world-class curler. I've got an uncle who's been drafted in the NHL, and yeah, then there's me. Believe me, I'm the underachiever. That's the other thing too. There's this bug here, this drift bug is an incredible piss off too. Kidding me. No, couldn't give me something better. I've already got that. I don't know what we're gonna do. My great-great-granddad played in the NHL too, back in the early 60s, or in the 60s, early 70s. He was drafted with, oh, really? That is so cool. That is so cool. I love stories like that. Love stories like that. I don't know where that dude dipped to. He may still be up in there. Let's go get this, because at least it's better than a gray pump. I mean, marginally better, but it's still better. All right. Mm-hmm. Holy freaking hell. Guy fucking coned us there, too. That's wonderful. He said it wasn't the best, though, because he was injured. Yeah, that's harsh. Those injuries will get you. And once you, especially at that level, once you start to get one, it just seems like they come in droves. Come in droves. Fucking hell. How am I out of fucking... My SMG... Alrighty. Oops. Hang on. He said to me his best game was when he scored 5 goals. Nice. Yeah, that'll definitely do it. Hell, for some guys, that's a career. Yeah, I just popped over to take a quick look. What are we doing here? Okay, and let's do that. And let's go like this and like that. We're gonna go like that, like that. Okay. Wow. Could be a big end here for my niece's team too. I mean, they might just blow this game wide open here. Oh, hang on. Update. Last rock, full 8 or even bite of the blue. Ooh, yeah, it's not an impossible shot, but likely to be 4-2 for the good ladies going into the fifth end break. It could be a train wreck. Hang on. Yep, 4-2. Okay. Well, I wouldn't expect her to miss a shot like that. So 4-2 with a hammer and 6. We're in good shape. But we were losing 3-2 through 5 yesterday, or 2-1 through 5 yesterday. Playing NHL for 12 seasons. When Granddad said, "I wish I could watch videos of it." Yep. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Okay, I think he's going away. Yeah. They're both going away, okay. I gotta be honest with you. Fuck off. We, the hell was that all about? Let's see here. Do this. I heard this news about this local LA comedian died today in New York. Ooh. Jesus, that's no damn good. Oh, we didn't get up in there. Okay. So there. Do this. Said that. All right, I'm sure you heard that. Yeah, probably be more. Yeah. Where's he going? Do not see him. Where the hell did he go? Oh, there he is. Did he jump in that? Nope, there he is. Oh, he didn't vanish. He was right there the whole time. Oh, God. It certainly doesn't seem like that. But oh well, we'll just keep diving back into it. Holy hell. 1 elimination in 8 games. Then we go to yesterday, and we've got all this. Whoops. Whoops. Okay. Refocus. Jack's probably going to have fun clipping some of this later. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the good news is we went 0 for 7 and at least got 1 elimination. See the Lakers. I knew it was on. I didn't see who had won it. I saw Lakers were up 2, I think, at the half, 56-54. Lakers won by 2. Wow. Golden State fan? Yeah, that's not a problem. They're going to suffer some here for a little bit. But everybody goes through it. I've been a Lakers fan since '79, so believe me, I understand pain and suffering. Because there in the '90s, it was slim pickings. That was more just an accident than it was good management. Tried to switch to my SMG and missed. Shit. We fucked around over there like that for a while, and now I've got no shield and no mats and no time. All right. We're kind of okay. Ish. While I'm still young. Too late. All right. Gotta go. We have 35 builds. Blue, green, blue. Wow. And we've been fumbling, bumbling, stumbling. Splash Brothers will be back soon, hopefully. Alrighty. Can't do it. Gotta go. Gotta go. Not storm fighting, not doing that. Yep, sounds good. And yeah, oh, I see what you're saying. Splash Brothers. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the game, Smash Brothers. I'll catch up. Don't worry. Maybe. Why is there still a Christmas tree there? Yeah, Curry and Clay. Yeah, yeah. No, I caught up eventually. We were focused. Kind of. Hey, Silent, did you see what just came out about Mason Sanders, a.k.a. Madison Baumgartner? No. No, what happened? What'd I miss? What'd I miss? I don't know why you shoot that. I really don't. Do you know for sure somebody's up there? God, nothing in here, huh? So basically, he's been competing in rodeo competitions for the past few years under the... Well, that's probably a breach of contract somewhere. It's probably a big breach of contract. Shit. Fuck off. Fuck right off. Once again, little fucking Jimmy can't compete, so you got to give everybody a fucking participation medal. So let's bring more fucking explosives back. Let's bring the boom bow back, which is even worse than the fucking rocket launcher because you can shoot it into the fucking air and still kill somebody. That took no talent to do that. I built above the guy. He brought me down with a fucking explosive. Why bother having fucking a building if you're going to let it come down in 2 bows or 1 rocket? What's the fucking point? You know, I learned how to fucking build. I'm 54 fucking years old. I learned how to fucking build. Little Jimmy here, this little fucking 12-year-old that should have been in bed an hour ago, can learn to fucking build or outbuild me. Instead, no, we can't let little Jimmy not play because then we're not going to make $6 billion. We'll only make $5.9 billion. So we're going to give little Jimmy a fucking a boom bow back. Fuck off. Fuck right off. You know what? The world needs fucking ditch diggers too. So losers, you know, we got to stop fucking pampering everybody. It's unbelievable. Well, my little boy's not as good as your little boy. My little girl's not as good as your little girl. So that means that you've got to change the rules in order to be able to make sure that my little boy or my little girl can play too. You know what? If they're not fucking good enough, they can find something else. Yeah, I'm pretty fucking livid. Pretty hot. Pretty hot. Oh, boy. All right, I think we got that out of our system. Maybe. We might not. I'm going to call it now. There's going to be a gold pistol in here. That's close. I really expected that to be a gold pistol. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's go back over here and we'll get that full med kit. gonna bandy up here. What the fuck was that all about? I'll tell you this much. How do you find a clip that you made? Should be... You know, I'm not sure. Should be in the clip section somewhere. Because I've never gone looking for clips on other channels. So I don't know. I honestly don't know. But somebody came in here and hoovered that up. Oof. Okay. We're not done yet. We got an update coming here right away, quick. Just pop that. Do I think the Super Bowl is overrated? No. Do I think it can be better? Yes. Do I think the, fucking hell, are you serious? Oh, that's a heavy sniper. We gotta go get that. We're either going back to the lobby or we're getting that sniper. One of the two. That's going to be mine. Where the hell are you? Shit. I don't see him. Could be him right over there, but I thought that big boom came from back here somewhere. There's a guy up there. Little overrated because of how many ads. I wouldn't necessarily say that the ads are what makes it overrated. Yeah, that's definitely him over there. Okay, well, time for us to go get that, because that's ours. He doesn't understand that. He doesn't know that yet, but that is ours. And I haven't seen the kill feed show anything anyway, so he clearly doesn't know how to fucking use it. Of course, now we're running into a rocket launcher. Go figure. Told you he didn't know how to fucking use it. Shit. Oh, I see that there too. God dang it. We're kind of pooched here. My niece is up 6-2 after 6. They are fully in control here. We need a moment here, chat. Let's just kind of reset, shall we? We're going to do a couple of things here while we talk. You're a Jets fan, are you? Nice, nice, nice. Have you ever been to a Jets playoff game? Tough times? Yep. Yeah. What are the chances? What are the chances that there are 12 other players and I'm third and fourth partied by 2 of them? I'd say normally, if I was anybody else, I'd say 1%, 2%. If it's Stone Dog, 98.9%. I'm just speaking the truth. Hang on. You know what game doesn't induce the same amount of rage? No. Nope. That's not true. That is not true. Believe me. I can rage just as well in Rocket League as I can here. And I don't know that I have a clip of it, but I guarantee you it's there. I guarantee you it's there. Interesting. Let's just check for a second. Oh, just to regular season games. If you ever get the chance to go to a whiteout, do it. And I'm dead serious. Do it. Because that's hockey like you've never seen it before. Holy cow. Holy cow. Wow. This will absolutely put a smile on my face. My niece's team up 6-2 with 4 ends left to play. Lies 2 without the hammer. And they are so well placed that the opposing skip was overheard on TV saying, well, we have to make one of them not shot. As in, we can't get rid of them both, and we can't lie shot rock after we get rid of even one of them, so we got to make sure we get rid of one of them. I mean, you might see the Stone Dog family get very, very happy here right away quick. You just might see a little celebrating here. Because my niece has, as I said, she has twice lost the Canadian national championship game to the eventual world champion. Her current skip has lost the Canadian national championship game to the eventual world champion. My niece has also lost the Olympic trials championship game to the team that eventually won the gold medal at the 2018 Olympics. So, I mean, she has been the bridesmaid, not the bride, a number of times. Holy cow. Okay. So, the skip just wrecked on the center guard, which means they're still lying 2. I don't know if they've scored 2. Okay, sorry. Where the hell are we? Okay, we'll go over here. Oh, I think I'm more nervous about the curling game than I've ever been about streaming. Well, I got to be honest with you, I've never been nervous about streaming, so... He's killing me here. Weight's good, line's good, maybe heavy. No. Well, if she's heavy, then the weight's not good. All right. Manitoba sitting 2. All right. All right. 2 and 7. God, we got a long day tomorrow. But I may just have to stay with the stream until this gets done. All right, we're gonna go back there. We're a sucker for punishment. I keep looking over because there's... I mean, this could almost be the game here. Homan gets 1. So 6-3 going to 8. We have hammer. It would have been huge to get 2 there. Would have been huge to get 2 there. And go up 8-2 with 3 left to go. It would have almost been impossible. It almost would have been handshakes. Not quite. Not quite, but it would have been very close to handshakes. Ooh, hello. So what can we do with a gold tack? I gotta be honest, I'm kind of surprised that somebody didn't land there and pull that on us. Okay, if we've got zone, we'll take this. No, I don't need that. We're definitely going to have to find some kind of time to get into creative to practice the heavy. Against my better judgment. It's against my better judgment. Now we need a little more ammunition to go with that minigun. Actually, we need a lot more ammunition to go with that minigun. Actually, we just need a lot more ammunition. Period. Check over here. Would have liked some. Would have liked some. Holy hell. Now this is no good, because now everybody's going to have it. Everybody's going to have loot like this. We're not the only one to get this lucky. I'm back again, and by the way, last time I went to a Winnipeg game was last season with 152. Nice. Nice, nice. Who were they playing? Do you remember? Yeah, how's that feel? Bet you that felt good, didn't it? The Islanders? Nice. Go up to the house. Check the house, shall we? And yes, by the way, that is how you do that. Finally got that right. I've been to hockey games in the U.S. as well, but Canadians are on another level in an NHL game. Yep, yep, they sure are. They are. I don't think you'll find anybody that would argue that. I don't think you would find anybody that would argue that. 44, 36, okay. Yes, we're counting out loud, I know. Yep. Let's see here. I'd really like to find, maybe double up on the number of rockets. That helps. I've got nothing to really bring that down with, but we'll come to, oops. The hell is he shooting at? Whatever. Oh, it's 6. Yeah, 6-3 after 7. I did say that. Hang on just a second. Just a second. Oh, pardon me. Let's see here. That's not what I'm looking for. That's still not what I'm looking for. We're looking for something here, chat. We're looking. We're looking. I am not finding what I'm looking for. But we're looking. That's not it either. Well, I can't find it, so we're just going to, yeah. 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 That's really weird. This whole, yeah, we may have just screwed that up. We're okay. We're okay, chat. Actually, let's go ahead and do this just real quick. Oh, that didn't do it. We're going to go do that. Do this. We're going to come back here. We're going to do that. I know we're playing. I got it. Doing that. Now we're back. All right. We're good. We were having issues. we were having some issues. One dude there, he's just drifting lazily to the left. God dang it. I'm gonna head out, Stone Dog. It was fun talking to you. All right. Good talking to you as well, Isaiah. Have a good night. See you soon. We could really use... that. Okay, now let's go push. Oh, come on. Where the hell did he go? I have no clue what this dude's doing. I have no idea where he went. None. Not a clue. Not a freaking clue. Looks like he went that way. All right.
Uh, I don't even begin to understand that. And then just random. Yeah, we'd better do that. Well, let's go over here and investigate, see what the hell's going on. I really want that sniper rifle. I mean, I really want that sniper rifle. Keep shooting, Sparky. Fucking man. Dude there. All right, that's the path we're taking. shit. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. Trying to see updates too. Okay, where are we going? Freaking hell. Of course we are. Of course we are. Gotta be honest, a little exposed here, aren't we? Just making sure. Beavis. That's a mess. Bet you there's somebody in there. Right over there. I'll bet you there's somebody in there. C4 don't want it. There's the dude with the heavy again. do I get over there? Well, not that way. Okay, so he's up top there. Yeah. This needs to do something but center on the stack. He's gone over there. Well, I don't hear this heavy sniper. Then, yeah, that was a mistake. Shit, so it's just the two of us. This isn't going to end well. If he looks through that window, we're pooched.
Are you kidding me? Sometimes all you got to do is just wait them out. Wow. Uh-oh. 7-5 after 9, but we have hammer. God dang it. Okay, light sends it to top 12, Ontario. Manitoba. Or 7. Okay. Well, we're going to stick around with just chatting for a bit. Yeah, we did that. I don't know. You know what? Hang on. Let's do this. Let's go back here. Because see, after a very bad start where we had 0 for 7, we kind of picked it up. You know, we got 10 eliminations in the last 6 games. And we got a Vic Roy here with 1 elimination. Wow. Fact, Manitoba is, yeah. Manitoba is the only team not to give up a multiple point steal in the Scotties. Hang on. No, we're not doing that. Oh, yeah, play it. Sorry. Yes, we are doing that. No, again, I have no idea the hell this guy was doing. But we're going to go find him. And we're going to see if he meant to make a mistake like this. Oh, hold up. Oh, he's making all sorts of pretty stuff out of wood. And he's not putting floors. How does he screw this up? Now I gotta see the end of this, because how do you screw this up? Oh, you know what? I bet I know exactly what he's doing. I bet he's trying to trick shot it. I bet he just went ahead and tried to trick shot it to see. No. Oh, he... Wow, he failed on the waterfall. Oh, that'll leave a mark.
That'll leave a mark. Okay. Hang on, chat. We're at the end of it. Wild Blast, nice. We're at the end of the stream, but we're going to stay on, and we're going to watch to see if my niece can hold on for the victory. Okay. I thought it was late, but nah. But anyways, I'm back. Nice. Did you happen to catch the Vic Roy we just had? Val makes a shot down to Skip Rocks. Ontario counting 1. Oh, good Lord. We're up 2. I'll show you in a second here. Actually, you know what? I just showed it. I'll just tell you. We had 1 elimination. We were busy sneaking around. Guy had the minigun. We were at Steamy Stacks. He was up high. He had elevation. I was hiding in the building down below. And he tried to waterfall down and missed the end of the waterfall and died to fall damage. True story. True story. Funny as hell. I hear him up there, and I'm hiding because he's got a minigun. I've got a blue tack. That's not going to end well. I even said that. Hang on. Update. Come on. We're down to Skip Rock, so there's 2 stones left for each team. Almond berries. Oh no. Uh-oh. Gary's going for the double. I don't know if this is the last stone or not. First of carries. Okay, so we've got another shot after this. If we take the double out, I don't think they can beat us. I think that runs them out of rocks. But they need the double. It's 1 counting 1. Ontario counting 1. Okay. God. My cousin says it was close. I tell you. Moment on last shot, 2 minutes to talk about it. Yeah, there's a shot clock in curling. Not a shot clock in baseball. Shot clock in curling, though. I just asked if they had any chance of getting in for, if the opposition had any chance for getting in for 2. It's very close. It's iffy. Okay. That's why they're going to talk about this. But that shot clock starts counting down, and believe me, I've never had a shot clock in curling, but I've been a skip, and you're looking at that tight draw. I've been a skip in a club game. I can't imagine what it's like to have to make a shot. Well, actually, I can in golf, anyways. But to make a shot to win a Canadian championship, and you've got to make this shot. If you don't, Homan is only 81% on draws tonight, so she's not perfect. Hang on. Sweepers call off. Oh, she might be heavy. She might be heavy. Come on, show me a win. Show me a win. Show me a win. Come on, cuz, show me a win. Oh, they sit too. God damn it. Oh. God, that's a clutch. That's a clutch throw. Oh, come on. Let's end it in 10. I just asked if our skip had another shot to remove any of the two. Carrie has the option to draw or do the hit. Needs the 4 for... Okay. I just asked what our percentages were for draws and hits. And then asked what was the easier shot. 75% on draws. That's worse than Homan. Crowd's clapping. Yep. Oh my God, it's heavy. They're going to extra ends. Going to extra ends. Wow. So we've got probably another... Yeah, we've got probably another 10 minutes before this game is done. Hammer for last stand. If they win, you'll skip work tomorrow. Well, I can't. I can't. And there's I get, chat, that you're sitting here, you know, watching me watch. Oh, commercial break. Watching me read about a sporting event. But I appreciate that. Now comes the tough part. My cousin just said that our skip needs to go to our strength, play the hit. I mean, it is her strength. I don't know. I don't see them giving up back-to-back steals. I hope it doesn't happen. It'll crush them if they do. Now what we need, for those of you that might not know much about curling, there's a free guard zone rule in curling where you can't remove rocks until you get a certain number of rocks thrown. So you can clutter up the the front of the house in order to be able to try to create some offense. But what the team with the hammer does is they can play little chip and rolls, little picks. And if they can keep the 4 foot clean and get to the point where, you know, they've got the 4 foot clean and can just start to play the hits and don't have to worry about burying. Okay, Ontario guards left to center. We are in the 11th. Let's go. Yep. So left of center. Okay. That's not right on the center line, but that's, I'm sure they're still covering part of the 4 foot. Oh, excellent. There we go. Tick shot played. Ontario's knocked out of the rings. So 4 foot's open. Manitoba guard right of center. So the tick rolled to the right of center. I just asked if the 4 foot was still open. Yep, 4 foot still open. Okay, so we're good there. Ontario long guard. Okay. Oh, 5 rock rule. Holy cow. All right, that's a new one on me. So we have to tick the long guard to keep the 4 foot open. Long guard's not as bad as a tight guard. Well, it is and it isn't. Long guard is easier to get around, but you can't do the run back quite as easily if they do happen to bury something. So we need another good tick. And then when they place the 5th guard or the 5th rock up there, then we can start to try to clean the front of the house a little bit. Oh, there we go. So Manitoba ticked the guard, and the shooter rolled into the house. That's, yeah. I'm getting antsy, and I'm not even there. Yeah. Yeah. Well, almost everybody from my mom's side of the family is in this Facebook chat with us. Ontario shot on top of 4. Just asked if they were open or behind cover. Ah, damn. They're behind cover. So that's the 5th rock. Now my niece is throwing her first of her 2 zones. Looks like I'm ill tomorrow so far. Peel to remove the top guard. Okay, so they're going to try to open it up, force them to start to play the guards again, as opposed to try to go in and maybe wreck or something like that and have them split the house. So what they're trying to do is they're just trying to keep the front open, so that if they get a bad replacement guard by Ontario, then they've got an open hit to at least try to get the point they need. I wish I could see it so that I know exactly what the front of the house looks like. Ontario puts up a center guard to protect their shot stone. trying to figure out just how many stones or how many shots are left. Oh, 5 for us and 4 for oh, okay. So I was 1 shot ahead. Yeah, I tried to hurry up and get to the end of it. Oh, come on. It's not. Okay, here's update incoming. Ontario throws another guard, line 2 buried. Oh, God. Okay, so they called for my niece to peel the guard, and she did. My niece's team was the only team in the Scotties all week long not to give up a steal of 2 or more points. They gave up a steal of 2 in the 10th to get us into this position here. And both thirds are, which my niece is the third from Manitoba. Both the Ontario and Manitoba thirds are curling 90% after 9 ends, which is it's amazing, given the pressure. He probably means 10 ends because we're in extras. Long guard to protect too. She's lucky because when I play hockey in college, my uncle used to shout my name. God, that was embarrassing. Val's peel. Okay, she's peeling the guard again. And does. So we're down to skip stones. Just asked if down to skip rocks. Yep. Just asked if we have a weigh in for shot and what do we need full 4 foot. Yep, to both. Okay, so we do have a weigh in. We do have a draw, but Carrie was already heavy with 1 draw. I don't know. You know, she's going to be under 80% on her draws, or she's going to be under 75% on her draws. This is killing me. Absolutely killing me. Okay, update incoming. It's a long update. Omen is putting a guard up, protects her too. Okay. I'm asking if our skip's peeling one more time. I'm also asking if there's backing for Skip's guard, as in does she have a stone behind it? I doubt it. It seems like everything's being played in front of the tee line, but draw to 4-foot called. I think I know what she's doing. She just called the draw to the 4-foot. I think what she's doing is she's trying to draw to the 4-foot to get a feel for the draw coming this way. Yeah, the anxiety is real. It sure is. I think she's trying to get a feel for the draw so that if she has a chance to throw it again. Good communication back 4. So she shot rock back 4. Okay. Well, this is pretty much it. So here's last stone for both skips. My niece's team is shot rock at the back of the 4-foot. Closest to the pin counts. So be in the back of the 4-foot. If the Ontario skip comes in and lays a rock on top of on top of our stone, they now become shot rock. Okay. But because of the way everything is set up, if they freeze on top of us, then we can freeze on top of them again to try to win. But one of the commentators, who's also a world champion, just said that Ontario should play the hit and roll and then make Manitoba draw one more time to see if they can do it again. Homan's last rock is coming. Oh, no, they're still talking. Come on, girls. We yeah, the anxiety is out. It's like an expectant father just going. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Homan 83% on hits. Final stone coming for Ontario. They are playing the hit. They're playing the hit and roll out. So they're not even trying to... Come on. Okay, they hit and rolled out. We're drawn to the 4-foot again. We just need a repeat of the same shot she just threw. Come on, let's go. Oh. Oh, yes! There it is, right on the lid. Right on the lid. Oh. Whew. There we go. Yes. You're ill tomorrow. Oh, nice. Oh my God, I've got goosebumps. Oh, Isaiah, thanks for being here. You know, I appreciate that. God, it's been a long time coming, and there's been so much heartbreak for both of these, for all of these girls. Oh, on to the World Championships. That's so amazing. That's unbelievable. Oh, it sure did, didn't it? You know, it was probably 15, 20 minutes. Oh. And to win it like that, too. It just, yeah. Yeah, to win it like that. All right, chat. I still have to be up way too early tomorrow. Isaiah, again, thanks so much for hanging out. I really appreciate that. I honestly do. The trolls were around tonight, but we ignored them rather successfully. We ignored them rather successfully. But you know what? Every now and then the trolls would just kick up. Tonight I chose not to acknowledge anybody. Simply because I didn't want to ruin what was going on with my niece. But trust me, I'm a lot quicker on the comebacks than some people think. I used to sell advertising for a living. I talk for a living. I teach golf for a living. Believe me, I'm never, and I have the mic. People rolling in here thinking that they can, thinking that they can, they can one up me. Now, never say never. Somebody always has somebody. You know, they might get me once, but they're not going to get me multiple times. Anyways, we're going to call it a night, chat. We are off tomorrow and Tuesday. We're also off next Saturday. I'm going to try to get a bonus stream in. We have a lot of video work to do for our big boy job and a lot of video work to do for our stream. So I'm not sure that we're going to be able to get to it all. And we need to. So I will try to get in there and get another stream in to make up for Saturday's missed stream. We might have to wait until the following week to do that, but we will make that up somewhere along the line. Thanks to everybody that followed. Isaiah, appreciate you. Silent, thanks for dropping by and making me drop my purple pump. You son of a bitch. And I'm gonna have to go. Oh, and they're live. So I've got to go. Thanks again, folks, and we'll be back Wednesday at 6 Central Standard Time. Have a good night, Isaiah. Take care. Boy.